You all have seen this, I believe. Many Africans have been coming out to react to this, not to criticize it. There is nothing here to criticize. We've only been reacting to point out the hypocrisy, how that this is cute only when it is done by white people, when it is devilish and fetish and diabolic, when the whiteness were to be replaced with blackness. But what I would like to react to is the level at which many Catholic priests have been coming out to defend whatever it is that is going on here. These are African priests, so black-faced priests who would never be respected as authentic Catholic priests by the Catholic Church, because the racism in the Catholic Church ranks amongst the most toxic in this world. But that is by the way. Now, see the way these colonized minds who go by the name priests or fathers have been coming out to defend these as not idolatry. Watch this particular one with me.
Many who see this video and accuse the Catholic Church of idolatry obviously know little to nothing about the Catholic faith. Unfortunately, ignorance is the loudest. So you can call it whatever you want to call it, but this is what is actually happening. This is Cardinal Parolin returning the skull of Saint Agatha to its bust, marking 900 years since the relic's return. What is a relic? A relic is a remnant connected to a saint, their bodily remains, something they owned, or something touched to their remains. And relics are not a Catholic invention. In 2 Kings chapter 13, a dead man is thrown into Elisha's tomb, it touches the prophet's bones, and the man comes back to life. In Acts chapter 19, handkerchiefs that touched Paul's skin were carried to the sick, and the sick were healed, and evil spirits left them. Even the shadow of Saint Peter performed miracles. So we see that God himself used physical objects connected to holy people to work power. So when we as Catholics venerate the relics of saints, we are not praying to them, we are not praying to the bone, we are honoring them. In this case, a woman who gave her life to Christ and trusting the same God who worked through Elijah's bones and Saint Paul's handkerchiefs, that he can still work through what remains of his saints. I must state once again, veneration is not worship. Worship belongs to God alone.
Now, see the words he's using. Veneration, honor, relic. Would this man use those same words if it was a Babalawo or a Dibia who was caught with the skull of a human being in his hands? Guys, we have to give it to those white guys, man. They did an excellent job in colonialism. The level to which colonialism was successful is alarming. It is crazy. Till now, no system, no movement has been able to rival it. Colonialism was well thought out, well planned to last centuries. A highly systemic, functional program. Bro, this colonialism happened many years ago, but I kid you not, for many years to come, many Africans will remain slaves to it. Colonialism, yeah, gone. And one of the reasons it has been this successful is because it worked hand in hand with religion. And religion is one of the worst things that can happen to the human mind. So it is veneration now. It is not worship, because a white man does it. But when a black man does it, when a black man pours libation to his ancestors, that is witchcraft. Everybody else knows this except Africans. You cannot progress by rejecting the ways of your ancestors. Every other continent in the world practice their own spirituality. Only Africans celebrate what is not theirs and will never fit them. I keep saying it. The black man is not scared of spirituality. He is only scared of African spirituality. He is not scared of miracles. He doesn't hate miracles. He only hates African miracles. His mind is no longer his. Something dangerous has been done to his psyche. Because why else would you believe the Bible when it tells you that a snake and a donkey can talk to a human being? But you find it ridiculous when I say that Shango can spit out fire. You believe that a human being parted an ocean with a kpako. You believe, say, Virgin Gabriel. We don't even have ridiculous stories like that. You believe, say, Virgin Gabriel. Imagine as all of us did like this now, as we all are now. Then one lady that we all know is a virgin comes out to claim to be pregnant. You go believe, you actually believe, say, Virgin Gabriel. It makes sense to you. You believe that a human being levitated to heaven. I mean, not because Jesus take go heaven. You believe it, that he actually levitated, right? You believe that he walked on water. You believe those stories. The Muslims believe that Jesus is coming back to fight a war. In fact, they believe that his life was paused. He's going to return at the same age that he left. He's going to come back, he's going to marry and fight a war, and he will die like a normal human being. You believe those things, and you think you have the right to call the black man stupid for believing that his ancestors are not dead. You think you have the right to call the Yoruba ridiculous for believing in the existence of the Orisha. A belief system that is backed by science. You will believe say snake they talk. Now, am I saying you should stop believing in those things? What's my own? Believe in whatever you want to believe in. But stop being hypocritical. Your belief system is way more ridiculous than whatever it is that Africans believe in. You guys literally believe in paradise and hellfire. You believe in hellfire. You believe that people will die and go to a place where they will be roasted eternally by a God that calls himself love. Do you know the level of wickedness that has to be in your heart before you can comfortably believe that your fellow human being will go and burn eternally? Oh, he said as the head they burn, another one go they come. You believe that a human being will burn eternally for the crime of not believing in what you believe in. Whether or not they live the good life does not matter. As long as they don't believe in what you believe in, they are going to burn for eternity. You believe them, man. You believe them. And what is more embarrassing about that belief system is that you also believe that when a person dies, they leave this body. Their spirit leaves this body. So it is that spirit that is judged. So it is spirit that will be burning for eternity. Well, believe whatever it is you want to believe. Believe anything that makes you comfortable. But you have no right to claim that African belief systems are ridiculous. And you can no longer deceive any of us. It is too late now. Nítorí wípé àti ṣeré. In the Yoruba cosmology, there's nothing like hell. There's nothing like paradise. You know, Ifa doesn't believe in incentivizing you to do good, which is the point of paradise. If you do this is a reward for it. So that motivates you to be good. Many Christians and Muslims today may not be as good as they are today without the promise of a paradise or without the threat of a hellfire. Why many people may seem to be doing the right thing today could be just because they are scared of burning eternally, which in the Yoruba belief system is too cruel to imagine that a loving deity, a loving God would watch you burn. Is there something that your child can do that will warrant you to actually watch your own child burn for eternity, even as a parent, as a human being? Is there that one thing that a child can do that would justify you watching the child burn for eternity? You know.